friends. Hey, how's it going? I have an hour and 8 minutes to get my act together before before I'm supposed to start this jam thing. So I should hurry. I did not the preparation that I maybe should have done in order to really hit, I guess, like kind of everything that I had kind of hoped for this week. But oh, oops, I have audio playing in the background, and that's distracting. Okay, so yeah, no, so we can still do the jam, and everything will go great. I'm certain. The thing I forgot to do, or the neglected to do, uh, I don't really have like a outline of a story for side quests to play during the jam. So I think we're gonna. I think in the spirit of collaboration, we're going to make that up too. We're going to kind of let that story get dictated by whim a bit, and also my backup plan is I'm going to open up the synopsis of some narrative work in the other window and kind of use that as as like a guideline for the story. But I'm already wasting time, and I should not be doing that because I have stuff to be doing before before the before the jam begins. So I should be starting on that. I guess actually it's coming to me now while we're doing like the theme suggestions. I can I can keep scripting, so that's probably good. So maybe I have a little more than an hour, but I should be using that time, right? Right? Sounds smart, right? All right, so yeah, so there was a bug that had introduced bad data. Uh, there was a there's a bug that introduced bad data to SideQuest last last week. We introduced it when we were doing this cool like data. I think it's cool. This is cool like thing that'll preserve data in order to let us rebalance the game live. Well, I can switch. I don't need to be on a face cam anymore. I can switch over to screen cam. So yeah, there's this bug that was causing people to like once they leveled up, they would just level up forever. Like as like it would forget to like go back to zero and make them earn experience again before they would level up again. So they would level up once and then they would level up. So that bug caused some bad data to get saved out. So one of the scripts I have to do is to assign alpha badges because I have that. So I should start this new script instead of just talking about it because I have to be working promptly because who knows what will go wrong. Fun stuff, I'm sure. So new file. Yeah, sure. And then I should have saved my other script that did something like this, but whatever. It should be quick enough to do or to remake. So yeah. So what do we need to do with this? I know we need to. So there's like what is it? It's like OS path is an important one. So we have to import OS path. I don't know what this is supposed to be about. Wait, is any of that important? No. I'm just gonna erase all that. So import. Wait, not pound sign. Pound sign is comment. No, yeah. I don't know why I put the pound sign there. Import. What is what I said it was os.path. Os.path. And then kind of like what I do when I load in data for this game, I kind of have to do that. Because all right, so what we have. Let's look at the data that we are going to be manipulating. Because we have to manipulate this data in two ways. It's not the same data. Like they're in similar. Actually, no. You know, I should do one of them first because not that it matters, but technically, I don't know. Okay, so because like, all right. So what we have is no. Why am I going there? What we have is like the cache of old data. What? I don't know. Weird. Cancel. I don't know. It came up with like a weird error. Anyways, what we have is this cache of the player's archive. This is everyone who participated in the alpha back when this game was in alpha. Not the game that we're making today, but the side quest. Sorry, this might be. it occurred to me this morning that this might be a little confusing because side quests to me is still a very active project, and it's still a project that's very much on my mind. But we're also starting a new project today, so there are going to be times where I say something about a game, and it's probably going to be unclear at first whether I'm talking about side quest or rather, it'll sound like I'm talking about the game that we're working on today. But I might interject a few statements about side quest, and I don't know, because this not only is the first day of Signal Jam 4, our collaborative game jam. This is also the first day of like beta testing on side quests. And I just wanted this to be like a fun week, so I think this is like our winter holiday a little bit. So should all be good fun. Right. So before we even touch the player's archive, the bug got introduced after I started the archive. So it's actually here in this player's list that we have to correct the data, and then what we need the archive for. So once we correct all of this data into the players folder, we need to go back to the players archive, and for each of these players, we need to create their data in the players folder, like essentially transfer it over. We don't want to save any of their. We actually don't need any of these, like all this stuff, all of these folders only really, or like pretty much all of them only have this experience file. If they have an experience file, that means they participated in the alpha. But we're not going to copy that over because we're wiping experience. But we are going to give them an alpha badge. So, for example, Binrybot, I think, yeah, Binrybot is the only one who had one in the alpha. It's basically just an alpha badge, so it's the separate bonuses that takes see. So, yeah, I guess let's do first things first. So yeah, how do I'm working in Python, but this is like the biggest project I've ever done in Python, and before this I'd only done like much smaller things. I don't actually remember how to do everything that I've done already, but I've done it already, so I can just refer back to where I'd done it before. So os.lister, I think is what we need, and this will get us the list of the contents of those folders. So the list, basically the list of the players. In the first case, the list of the players whose experience file we need to edit, and then in the second case, the list of players to whom we need to assign the bonus. So so let's say player list. Oh yeah, you know what I should do? You know what, this is like as good a time as any to do. This will be one of my New Year's resolutions. Is I'll actually use like sensible naming conventions, because I use terrible naming conventions. This is a really bad habit, but I use terrible naming conventions because I work independently right now, and when I know it's just me working on a project, I'm just like, whatever, I'll just name it whatever. But I'm still not, like, even when I started streaming, I kept that habit. I was just like, whatever. But yeah, no, I mean, like it's not necessarily just me anymore. Like, I'm the only one working on this project, but like I get so many questions about like what on earth are you talking about? Because I'll be talking about my like variable names, and they'll be like, like Brk equals false if d lie index 0 equals up caret. Yeah, so like it gets really dense, and so one of my New Year's resolutions, which I will start enacting now, one of my New Year's resolutions for 2014 will have been to actually use good variable naming, and look, it still counts as a 2014 New Year's resolution because I'm doing it now. So player, how about this? Player list. How's that sound? Like, that's way better than just the much shorter name. Player list equals os. What was it? Lister. Lister. And what? So yeah, we want to enumerate the players folder. So this script, I haven't saved it yet, but I should save it to. So I guess for 2015, one of my resolutions should be better data organization, because right now I just kind of like have it all like in a pile. But so this will be again with good naming conventions. This will be level surplus or exp surplus. How many s's are there in surplus? Well, I might be spelling it wrong, but that's how many s's I'm giving it. Is it surplus with like tons of s's at the end? No, that looks weird. Okay. Uh, exp surplus correction. Yeah, .py. All right. And so now the folder path that we're so we save that in this main folder here, and so the folder path relative to the location of the script, and maybe I shouldn't be using a relative file path. Maybe I should be using like an absolute file path, whatever, or like or a different relative file path. I don't know, whatever. It's this player folders right here, so we just specify players, and then we have our list, and so now we can say like what do we usually do after this? We do a for loop. If it wait no, what am I looking at? Where was the thing about lister? So yeah, so then we enumerate the lists. We might not even have to enumerate it. We might just be able to say for item in player list. What do we want to do? So we want to check if they have an experience file, because hypothetically they might not. I think they all do, but whatever. Hypothetically, the system can support them not having it, so I shouldn't assume the existence of it. So, so now, excuse me. So I'll call it file path, I guess, or exp file, or no, just oh no, I don't. I was gonna go for the folder file path to check if the folder exists, but we're getting this folder from the list that we just looked for. So the folder can only be on this list if it exists. So we can just go directly to looking up the file path, because we know the structure of how this data is saved. So we can go direct. So like experience file path equals. We know it'll equal players. Or players with a slashy thing, plus item, which is the player's name, because we're going through this list of players, plus I think we name it exp.txt. I can double check that too. So yeah, so for example, players, like it goes through this list, and like acro is like one of the first ones, and then so we're looking for this exp.txt. So so experience file path blah blah blah. So if so now we have to check if this file even exists, because we know this is what the file path would be if the file exists, but we should check if it exists. So if os path exists, yes. I'm just gonna copy and paste. Copy. Oops, double if. Sloppy and paste. Excuse me. My throat's feeling better, but it's still a little bit scratchy. I apologize for the occasional coughing. So if os.path.exists, the file path, so the experience file path that we just defined, if this exists, then we have to edit it, because it doesn't necessarily contain bad data, but we're just gonna edit all of them to enforce that they have good data. And we're going to do that okay, so now we read the data. So we say with open, with or oops, no, what did I do? I did not mean to cut that. So so with open exp file path as exp data. So we're opening the file, and the contents of the file will be called exp data, or like the openness of the file will be called exp data. And then we can say I really should have just copied this also. So yeah, because we have to read in the lines, because we're splitting on, again, yeah, like with this, we're splitting on the space character. Now that I'm correcting all my variables, I can't copy and paste as much. Which is probably a good habit, considering I make so many errors copy and pasting. I had to coin the term sloppy and paste just to describe Anyways, so so exp data split equal or lines, I guess, equals exp data dot read, is it, dot split, and just I happen to know that the way this data file is set up, like the dividing characters, like it's basically comma separated values, except instead of commas it's just spaces. So like oh yeah, that's the other thing. They don't, like, not all of this data. Because what happened is, like, first I just saved the data, then I added this feature which saves extra data with the saved data, but there was a bug with this extra feature, so some of the data got saved before this feature ever existed. So so not only do those files not have bad data, they literally only have the first of the two potential values saved here. It's amazing how tangled I've gotten this already since so for example, Binri is and I wiped my data, so of course he doesn't. That's my character. So wait, what's the character? So Kaminiak was here on Friday, so Kaminiak will have both the data. So like, yeah, so there are two data points and they're divided by a space character. So that's why I'm splitting on the space character. So now I can say I actually don't care about the first line because the bug doesn't affect the first point of data. The first point of data is just the raw experience points, but the second point of data is their percentage, but to the next level. So like this character, so Kaminiak's character is 81.8% of the way to his next level up. Some of this data accidentally got saved as like greater than 1. So like when they leveled up, like it just kept counting upwards. So then it wouldn't go back down to 0 when they leveled up. It'd stay at 1. And then it would keep counting up, and then eventually it would get to 2 and keep counting up. And so it was just like spamming these extra levels because like the characters were thinking that they were like 100%, more than 100% of the way to their next level all the time. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to say if exp data lines if the length of this, because we just split it, so it should be a list now. It might be a list of length 1, but if the length is greater than 1, that means that we have that second data point, and we can. So then it's safe to Jonas. Hey, welcome. How's it going? We're just fixing stuff before the jam begins. We're just doing some prep work to get side quest in order, so it's playable and not broken, and alpha badges. We're gonna hopefully give away alpha badges beforehand so people can sport their bling. I can't say things like that. Why do I think I can say things like that without sounding just immensely lame? But whatever. Okay, so if this line exists, then we have data to fix. So we will say corrected. Yeah, you are at the website. This is the website for the jam. You came to the right place, Jonas. I'll say corrected experience equals, no, first I'll say initial exp or like red exp red. That's, I guess, now that I'm using, oh hey Lauren, how's it going? Welcome. Yeah. Yes, this is the jam. You've come to the right place. I'm so you guys might be interested to know one of my New Year's resolutions for 2014, I just decided just now, one of my resolutions for this year, not for next year, for this year, is to use good data names or like good variable names and stuff. Sorry, I was gonna call you Space Hip, but Jim, welcome. So yes, I am using Anaconda, but I don't do scientific programming. I was the first time I learned to use Python, it was it was using Anaconda, and so I'm just comfortable with it. I'm actually making game stuff. So yeah. Right. So now that I'm using good variable names, hypothetically, I have to start thinking about things. Like gonna name this variable red exp, but like I guess if I'm naming things good, I don't want to use adjectives that are confusable with verbs because that sounds like read exp, or it could be. I don't know. Is this when people care about their variable names? Is this something that they care about? Because it's something that I care about all of a sudden. um, Ponty, hey, how's it going? Uh, oh, right, yeah, yeah, yeah. So, I'm just touching up. I haven't even started on the jam yet because, like, I wanted to get the stream up early so that people could start congregating. The jam official won't start until noon. And actually, the first thing that we're going to do at noon is we're going to pick a theme for the game or for the jam, and then we're going to and then we're going to decide on our game ideas. So, feel free to start coming up with excuse me, feel free to start thinking about themes because we're going to take theme suggestions. Like I haven't started compiling the list yet, but we're going to take theme suggestions and we are going to uh what are we going to do? Yeah, we're right. We're going to vote on them. so yeah, start start thinking of those, and then at noon we'll actually aggregate the list. At noon we'll actually aggregate the list because that's when everyone should be here, hypothetically, everyone who feels like getting in at the start, and then we'll so shortly after we start aggregating them we will vote on what theme. Hypermuffin or lazy Brussels sprout, how's it going? Welcome. um, so yeah, so start thinking about theme ideas because we'll be needing those in the near future, and yeah. So good variable names: red exp, readed exp. No, whatever. I'm just gonna let red exp, and I'll see if that bites me. Because if it bites me, then apparently that is a bad naming convention, and I'll have to get better. But whatever. So red exp equals exp data lines index 0. No, not 0, 1. Because 0 is the actual experience, and then 1, index 1 is the. Oh, am I going to actually use enums? I might not. I might not like, get that good at my naming conventions. It's one step at a time. But we want to actually read it in as a float because I think otherwise it just gets read in as a string. So it is a float. Yes. And then Signal Jam. Yes. You have come to the correct place, Official Ponty. This is the link. If you are at twitch.tv/binry, you have found the correct link for Signal Jam. This is it. Welcome. How's it going? All right, yeah, that's a good point, Lauren. All right, yeah. So yes, start coming up with ideas because I'm not collecting the ideas yet, but like keep them in mind because in the like within an hour or so we're gonna come up with a full list of game ideas, and then we're going to pick one. So yeah, cool. So yeah. Oh, and so just a quick reminder or information reminder if you've been to one of these jams before, and explanation if you haven't. The first thing we vote on is the theme of the jam, and that's very abstract. That's not it doesn't dictate anything about what the game has to be. It's just supposed to be like a guideline or like a I mean like it's like how themes operate in jams. It's not supposed to like really it's I mean it's supposed to guide, but it's not really supposed to dictate, I guess, like what the game should be. And then the second thing that we vote on, and the second thing that we brainstorm and vote on is what we want the game to be. So for example, action tower defense would be an example of the type of game, and so that type of a suggestion we'll use in the second round, and actually all consecutive rounds after that, because so what we do, so the way this tends to play out is we pick the theme, we come up with the ideas, like Action Tower Defense, for example, and then we start making that game, and then as we go, we keep brainstorming and we keep coming up with ideas and we keep thinking about like, okay, so now that we have this, what do we want to add to it? How are we going to make this the best game? And then yeah, and so we'll keep evaluating that over the course of the project and checking in to see what we want to do most, and so it'll be a continually evolving process as we go over the next few days. So yeah, that so yeah, so the way those type of suggestions would work in like the voting that we'll be doing soon, or like in the decision making process that we'll be doing soon. So like the theme could be like post nuclear apocalypse, for example, because well, I just assume because that's where like mutants tend to show up the most. That's like the theme in which mutants tend to show up the most. And then when so maybe we could vote on something like that for the, or like we could come up with something like that for the theme. And then if we came up like with something like fishing for the the second round, the game ideas, then that yeah, so that's how. So we never really take like an entire like we don't yeah so we don't work with like one full like entirely composed, like individually authored sort of suggestion of that nature. It's more of like the like we all get our input into both of those stages of like kind of the decision making process. So yeah. All right, I should finish this stuff because I have to. Whoa! It's already 11:19. I need to finish this in the next 40 minutes. So I should. All right. Well, I guess we're pretty close on this. So what we have to do to get corrected, and I guess we don't actually need corrected exp because we can just write back out the corrected exp. So we want to actually. Oh. Oh. I don't think we're supposed to write this file while we have it open for reading. It just occurred to me. So I'm gonna say so I'm gonna say I'm gonna back up a step and I'm gonna say red exp equals 0.0. So this is our float value. So if all that happens, blah blah bling blong. Python much? Oh, so fun fact. I'm probably, well, I don't know. If you guys want, we can do the jam in Python, but I'm actually planning on going over to Unity for the jam. Maybe, probably Unity for the jam. Uh, so yes, probably that. But if we are going to work in Python, I was planning on working in Unity, but if we want to work in Python instead, I don't know what modules I would use because to be honest, I only vaguely know what you mean when you say modules. That's like the stuff that you import, right? That's those are modules. I think maybe I don't know. All right, so if this exists, actually, I guess I don't have to. Whoa. Wait. So, wait, I should probably. Yeah, wait, hold on. So, uh, oh yeah, all right. So I should change my names again. Naming conventions, yay, naming conventions. So exp will be will equal 0 for starters. Red exp. This will actually be red exp pct because or I mean actually it should be leveled pct. Oh yeah. Naming conventions. Percent. So this actually will be red level percent. Yeah. Because then right. So I think we want to because we open the file for reading, and I think we have to reopen it for writing. I might be wrong, but so now if we open exp file path, I I think it's like comma W as the argument for writing. Let me double check. uh, Open. Where do I open things? At some point I open them for writing. Nope, not here. Where? Add experience. Yeah, comma W. W means writing, I think, probably. I don't know. Whatever. Uh, as exp data. Oh yeah, so then the other thing. So regardless of whether there are two lines, the first line is going to be, oops, not exp minus 0, exp equals 0. Because then the other thing is that exp equals, regardless of whether there's a second line, there's basically always a first line. So the int, because if there's not a first line, that's actually indicative of something else that's wrong. So I'm going to assume there's a first line. So we have exp, etc., etc. And so now we open the file for writing, and we say exp data dot write read. Wait, how do I write things? Yeah, dot write. Weirdo. Dot read. exp data dot write. And then so the format here is the string version of exp plus a space character plus the string version of, oh yeah, so not just red level percent, but red level, oops, level, oh no, you know what, I'm going to calculate this in advance. So yeah, so actually, so right, so we're actually just going to say not red level, we're not going to declare red level percent out here, we're just going to declare level percent, and then we're going to say in here red level percent equals that, and so then level percent, so the adjustment that we have to make is basically like to get rid of the one space. Yep. That is my style of dialogue, official Ponty. Highly punctuated. Just imagine all of the erms are commas, and the erms are dots, and the yeahs are exclamation points. So, level percent equals red level percent. Wait, how do we do this? Red level percent percent minus, what is this? Oh, I need math. Import math. Because I need to floor the value. So red level percent minus, and there's probably like a math way to do this whole operation, but whatever. Math dot floor. Basically, I need to shave off all the integers to just keep the fractional value. So math dot floor of red level percent. Yes. Right, and so now when we save out our data, we can just save it as experience and level percent. Cool. Save that. I should back up our data before I try and run the script, because for all I know, I'm going to ruin everything when I do this. So let's back up our data, copy it here. Data files are pretty light, so that goes quickly. And then I guess I could just run this and see what it does. Oh, so let's find an example of like an affected data file. Actually, I guess I can just fabricate mine to be an affected data file. So like, for example, what if I had a new text document exp.txt, and what if I had like 5 experience points, but then also like 3.2 level percentages. Like that's a dire case. I don't think anyone actually got over 1, like 1 point something. I don't think anyone actually ever hit like 2 point anything. But this should work. So save that. We backed up our data, so I'm gonna run the script. No errors. Cool. Did it run? I don't know. I guess it would have been really fast. And look, 0.2. So cool. So maybe that just worked. In case I accidentally diseased our data somehow, I have that backup, so I can go back and whatever, whatever. So if we run into weird errors, then hopefully we'll be okay. I'm going to do one thing. I'm going to add in an error check so that if something goes weird, then we can hopefully find out about it sooner. So when we're reading in a player and we're reading in that, so we're basically doing the same thing here with level percent. We're flooring the level percent before we like ship it. So actually, I guess the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to say if L PCT is greater than or equal to 1.0 or whatever, then that's where things have gone weird. Because level percent is once it gets to 100 or once it gets to like 100% or like 1 representing 100%, it's supposed to loop back down to 0. So yeah. It was like you, Lauren, and Kamaniac were the ones affected by this bug. So all right, so we only really have to do this correction thing if this is the case, but this should actually never be the case because this is hypothetically what we just fixed. So if this is ever the case, like I'm just gonna print like wow, level percent, what is happening? Because that's another thing I should probably improve is my error messages too, to make those better. But we should never be getting error messages because errors. All right, so now let's so that worked, and actually this script should be harmless now because there shouldn't be any more bad data, so this shouldn't mess up any data. So the other thing actually that running the script should have done is that now like these characters who didn't actually have that second data value should now have that second data value, and it should be 0.0. Hypothetically, if a character didn't have any data, it didn't have any experience data, then they should now have experience data too, and their experience should have been 0, which is I didn't shut you down. I shut down your exploit, you dirty hacker. I let you keep the levels too. You know what? Just for that, I'm gonna roll back your level just for complaining. I let you keep your ill-gotten level, and this is the thanks I get for it. This is the thanks I get. I could drop you down so fast. I could drop you down. I'm just kidding. I won't actually do it. But yeah, I let you keep your level, even though you cheated. You cheater. No, I'm just kidding. All right, sorry. I really should not spend as much time wasting time. I should, because I need to do the other script. I need to do the whole other script. Although it's actually, the other script is going to be a lot like this script. So I'm actually going to do file save as alpha awards, I guess. Alpha awarding, or award alpha. I'll just call it award alpha badges. I mean, we don't need no stinking badges, but sorry, I'm a terrible person. So yeah, for beta, I'm gonna try and preserve players' data to the extent that I can. Like I keep backing up the data files, and so hypothetically, if anything catastrophic happens, like we'll have backups and stuff. But yeah, I'm not gonna intentionally destroy data or like roll back characters, but I don't know, if a bug does it, I'll just feel bad, and we'll restore our backups to the extent that we can. But this is beta, and so I have so much control over what happens, in terms of what I can guarantee as like the state of the game. This stuff hasn't been tested before, just because like I don't know, it's been like sequestered in like a separate channel, and I don't know, it's been holding up pretty okay to like more players. Like I think we had like, I don't know, like 15 people playing the game all at the same time, and it seemed to stand up to that so far. So far, so good. So yeah, right. Okay, so this is our alpha badge script. So now we want to do something different. We want to we want to get the players list from players not players but players archive, I think is the name of the folder that we want to look in now. Players archive, yes. And so then for item in player list, so this time it's not the experience file path, it is bonus, I guess. Bonus file path is players underscore archive slash, and then the item name, and then not experience text, but nope, not this at all. Nope. It is players, and it is item, and it's bonuses, right? And that's because we don't actually care about the data in the old folders. We only, oh hey, people and stuff. That your fan. Hey, sorry, I didn't say hi to you. Or maybe I did. I forget. And then Vorlos, how's it going? Welcome. So the jam should begin in about half an hour, and until then I am fixing scripts, or making scripts to fix stuff, so that and hey and stuff. So that we can run side quests during the jam. Yep. So Carl, how's it going? I remember Kyle Wickert. Alright, so right, so the bonus file path, we don't actually care about the list yet. So we're making we care about the list for the sake of getting the item, but we don't care about the data from the archive. All we care about is the presence of the folders in the archive. So we actually don't need to load anything. We can actually just we can skip the whole open for reading section and just skip right to the writing section. So this is actually going to go pretty fast, hopefully. Oh, no. We do need to care about the reading section. Because, hey, good new follower. Carl, 3550, welcome. Thank you for following. I appreciate your viewership and your support. So, right, no, actually I lied. But we do have to read in because, hey, new follower, Spatchib, welcome. I apologize for mispronouncing your name, but I don't take that to mean I don't appreciate your viewership and your support, because I do. Thank you. Thanks, Wordless. I would say that Vordlos, you and your stand up, just being like a top quality. Yay! I got Vordlos's approval finally after all these years. Thank you for your viewership and your support. But yeah, no, you earned it, Vordlos. That's what got you mod. Yeah, okay, so some players have... Oh, okay, this is going to be a little weird, because not only do some players already have the beta badge, but some players already have the alpha badge, too. So I only want to award... I have to award this to all the players in the archive, but only if they don't have the alpha badge already, and... No, you know what? The only character that actually has the alpha badge right now is what's his face? The Bard, Trusty Bard. And he only has it because I wanted to put it in for testing. So I'm just gonna get rid of his, and then I don't have to care about people having the alpha badge. Yeah. I don't have to account for that. All right, so yes, so you what? No, Lauren. Stop assuming the worst, Lauren, you negative Nancy. No, I said exactly the opposite. I said some players have the beta badge, and I have to make sure I don't thwomp their data. I have to preserve that data. Lauren, you negative Nancy, always assuming the worst. You know what? I'm gonna take yours just for saying that, Lauren. I'm gonna take yours away. I'm gonna get rid of yours, Lauren. I'm again joking, but I'm gonna make that a thing. I might threaten to take things away from people when they're being negative. It amuses me, anyways. Right, but no, what are we doing? All right, so If the bonus file, if this file exists already, that's the case wherein we have to preserve the badge because we don't want to take away the badge. Lauren, uh, bonus file path. So we don't care about experience or level percent. What we care about now is bonuses. Oh, and so the writing we actually have to do outside of the if exists thing because this writing we have to do regardless of whether it exists. Oh, so I lied before. I said when I said the other script granted experience files to players that didn't already have experience, I lied because I forgot the writing was in the if exists. So I lied. They didn't actually. Um, right? Yeah. Thank you, Lauren. uh, so bonuses we have to, okay, right, so bonus file path and bonuses starts out as nada. But if this exists, then we have to say with it open we will, yeah, so this part's not important, but with open what is it, bonus file path as bonus data, then we can say bonuses equals, oh yeah, ooh, so do we want to split it? No, we don't have to bother splitting it because if this file exists, then it means that player has the beta badge. But I haven't, like, that's literally the only bonus that players can have right now. So we can actually just say bonus. We don't have to split it or anything. We just have to read it in and say bonuses equal that, and then and then let's also say actually let's add in a space character because we know we're adding it. We know, like, the whole purpose of the script is to, oh, not experience data.read, but bonus data.read. The whole point of the script is to add in the new bonus, so we know we're going to append one on the end. Whereas if none exists already, then, like, we don't start with a space character, so that's only necessary for this step. So then, once again, with open bonus file path as bonus data as bonus data. Now we just have to write out, oh, you're right, so we have to write out bonuses plus alpha badge. Alpha, let's spell it correctly. That'd be good. Alpha badge. Cool. Alright, so is that all good now? Oh, and I don't need math for this, because apparently I don't need math for this. Oh, wait, and it's not experience data, it's bonus data. Yoop. Hey, look at that, we might actually finish with time to, what? Carl, I'm using good naming conventions now. So, I guess, yeah, that's, so, like, the reason I try and say out loud not just what I'm typing, but, like, what I'm doing, is so that you hopefully don't have to understand the code. Because, like, if you do have questions, though, if, like, what I'm saying isn't even clear enough for you to understand what the heck is going on, yeah, feel free to ask, because, yeah, if you don't read, or if you don't, like, read and write in Python, then there's no reason that you should understand any of that stuff. But I'm happy to explain. So, is this good? So now we're reading, we have our bonus data, we read in, and, okay, cool. Alright, success. So, yeah. So I'm gonna back up our data again. Because I'm about to run another script on it. I should probably back up both of them, players and players archive. So let's copy this here. Actually, just so this doesn't get crufty, let's make a new folder for backup data. So backups. So we can move this in here, and we can also copy this in here. Yes, cool. So now I can run this script, and then everyone. Well, all right. So let's see. This list is like about. Wow, this is a pretty long list actually. We got a lot of people in here on Friday. That's cool. That's funny. I never really have a visualization of, like, how many people over the course of a day actually, like, tune in. Okay, wait, hold on. Cleanse, hey, how's it going? I know. Cleanse, it's the end of It's the end of it's the end of those things. Oh no! So official Ponty is clear. Oh yeah, wait, sorry, that link. You guys can't all see the link. It's official Ponty is clearly the new reigning champion of 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 side quest now. JRNE was the dev name of side quest when it was in development. So, for all I know, side quest is still a dev name, but I don't know. I couldn't find any other games named side quest, so that's cool. Okay, so there's 73 items in this folder. How many items are there in the player's archive folder? There are 77. So after we run the script, there should be more than 73 items in that folder, but there should not be more than like the sum of those two, which is like what, 150, right? 73 plus 77 is 150. So if there's 150, I actually know that that's wrong because I know that my character is in both of those folders and it shouldn't duplicate character data. So I guess let's see if this works. Let's look at it one more time to see if it should work. So if the thing exists, then we read in the data. This is a fairly straightforward script, so hopefully I didn't do anything wrong. And I backed up the data, so what the heck? Oh, no. Yes, right, no. I can only run the script once, and if I try and run the script again, then it'll do terrible things. So, gosh, if I accidentally, like, double-click on the run button or something, that would stink. So, yeah. So, now I have to... Wait, what? No such file or directory? Oh, because I didn't make dir. Oh, alright. So now I have to adapt this script so that I can run it again because I forgot like some right, like I was saying, like we're actually so what just happened is all the players who were in both folders, in both the archive and the actual like players index, they all just got their alpha badges, but this error or actually no, it probably errored out before it did to all of them. So it probably didn't affect very many at all. But yes, the first time it had to try and make a folder, it died. So because I wasn't telling it to make a folder. So I'll do that in the make dir thing because if this actually no, I guess I should just test if yeah. All right. So wait, no, I'm gonna say first I'm gonna say. Bonus file path just equals this part. And then I'm going to say if os dot file path dot exists bonus file. So this thing again. So wait, what am I going to do? If this exists, then I guess we can check if the rest of the stuff exists. Then I can do like the thing that I was doing before. I can do like this fun stuff. But then in the else case, I have to make that directory. Else mcdir, I think it is. Mcdir. Let me see how I use mcdir. Mcdir. os.mcdir. Alright, so os.mcdir. And it will be bonus file path, Actually, no, I should name this folder path because that's what it really is. Folder path. So, folder path, yar. So, instead of this, I'll say, so folder path, plus bonus plus slash bonuses dot txt is the data that we want to open for writing. All right, and so yeah, what do we have to do here? So we're not checking if it exists. No, right. So no, we're checking if folder path exists, and if it exists, then we check if the bonus data exists. uh, so I'll just say, fine, I'll say bonus file path. Actually, yeah, no, I can declare this up front. So bonus file path equals folder path plus bonuses dot txt, which we'll recognize as what we had just typed in here, so we can replace that. And yeah, now we can still use bonus file path here. So, but we don't need this. Yeah, that's okay. And so right now, so some of this data might have been. Oh, sorry, I wasn't paying attention to chat just now. All right. So now the other thing that we need to do is we need to check if yeah. Oh yeah. So now we only need to write this if alpha badge is not already in this data. So so let's say alpha whatever equals alpha badge. I just don't want to introduce a typo. So I'm just naming the string alpha badge. So if I typo it, I get an error instead of just bad data. Because the thing that we have to check is if alpha badge not in bonus data. Wait, bonuses, not in bonuses. Oh, whoa. I'm only declaring bonuses in here when I should be declaring it. Oh, wait, no. It used to be fine that I declared it in here because it wasn't inside a conditional, but no, I have to declare it out here. Yerp. Because I want to use it here. I want to use it down here. So if alpha badge not in bonuses, if alpha badge is in, we are fine and we don't need to care about stuff. Also, we can't assume this anymore, right? Because just because we're reading in data doesn't mean we're going to be appending something. Because in the case that, so let's add in a space character here. Right. So yeah. So because if alpha badge is already in bonuses, then that character's good. That character got hit on the last time around. So, hey Tom, how's it going? Welcome. Yes. Well, sort of. These are temporary one-off scripts that I plan on deleting because I won't need them anymore. They're just for correcting our data. Well, this is actually the script that should award alpha badges to everyone who played in the. Oh, wait a second! I just remembered something. I'm also supposed to be awarding this to players I'm supposed to be awarding this to players in both folders, is something that I said I would do, which is simple enough because once I'm done, I can just change this to say I can just change players archive to that, and then it should automatically work. So let's do both of those things. All right, so I'll run the script once, and now I should hypothetically be able to run the script as many times as I want. I think because, like, for example, I don't know. Let's find out. Oh, I should back up the data again. No, I have it backed up from before I ran the script at all, so if I need to restore it, I can just go back to that, and that should be good. All right, so wish me luck. Blammo! Yay, it did it! It did it! It did it! And now, so for example, okay, good, 135. That is realistic. So there were 15 characters that were already in both folders, so we didn't have to transfer those over, but all the others got transferred over, hypothetically. So now, for example, 2D Game Dev, that was the one that errored before because he didn't exist in this folder yet. I think 73 Lion would, yeah, and Abadar, like all these three, they didn't exist here before, so now they should just have the bonuses folder, and it should just say alpha badge. Oh, I forgot, it added a preceding space character. Right. That was mistaken. That was mistaken. Should have seen that coming. Did not see that coming. Maybe I'll just take that part out and How should I do that? Maybe I'll just maybe I'll just like load from the backup because I don't feel like making a script to accommodate that. So I'm just gonna load from our backup, our players data. So I won't delete this one yet in case I accidentally mess up the backup. So this will be players like borked or whatever. But just I mean like it's borked, but it's not like super harmfully borked. So wait, what? Why do you think I? Oh, you think I can't? I think I. What? Yeah. Saying I can't rename it because it thinks it's in use, but I think it thinks it's in use because of Spider. Whatever. I'll just close Spider for a second. Because I kind of have to rename it. No, I guess I could have renamed everything inside of it, but whatever. So this is players borked, and then what? Why does it keep thinking I'm trying to enter players underscore borked? Like if I hit enter, it's gonna think I want a new line. That's the dumbest. No, just unclick. It's not in use by anything. Oh wait, is this? Oh, this is open. That's why you thought it was in use. I just don't understand this error. Borked. It's borked. Except good. It's borked. All right. All right. It was just that notepad. Anyways, so players arc. No, not players archive. Backups. Backups. Let's copy this. Paste it here. All right. So now let's make our script not do that thing that we don't want it to be doing. I think Spider opens faster the second time. Hopefully. Yep. There we go. Good. Good. So right. So it's automatically adding this space thing in, but actually, I guess all I have to do is say if alpha badge not in bonuses, if the length of bonuses is greater than 0, like if there are any bonuses, then that's the point where we do need to append this spacer majig. So bonuses plus equals the space character. I don't know if that is legit, but I'm thinking it might be. So let's see what that does. All right. So now if I run the script, blammo. All right. So it did stuff again, and now, for example, this player should not have that preceding space character. All right. Cool. And let's see if other things seem to work. Hey Borscht, how's it going? I'm just gonna start answering that question no, but it's actually a much longer answer, so oh, thank you. um, I don't know, I answer that question a lot. Maybe I should put it in my frequently asked questions section. But it's a complicated answer, and I always get really embarrassed saying it on stream. So, for now, I'm just gonna say no. But that's not the whole story. All right. So, oh wait, am I using a version control system? Yes, I am also doing that. Because I'm not like I'm using version control, but like if I break stuff up between check-ins, then so I'm using the backup just so that in case I break things between check-ins. I don't technically need to check in the backup data because technically that's all good, but yeah, right. So yeah, so some of what I've done today is was not so I started backing it up because I made that one change and I didn't check in that one change. So yeah, no, I guess I could be doing that instead. I don't know. It's boring to do on stream or something. I don't have whatever. Blah blah blah. All right, Borscht. Thank you. I take the compliment. So I don't really need Players Archive anymore because that was like all it was really here for. So I'm gonna put Players Archive in backups, but it's actually already in backups. So I guess I could just delete it. I guess technically. And again, like this is checked into file or version control. So if that's not good, and then I guess I can delete borked too. Hypothetically. And So yeah, what else did I want to check? Players. So yeah, I should check that players that successfully got the bonuses didn't get it multiple times. Good. So beta badge is preserved. Alpha badge gets added in. So oh yeah. So now the other thing I have to do is for all of these players and players I have to, because all of these players are supposed to have both the alpha and the beta badge. Technically, the beta hasn't even started yet. It doesn't start. Oh wow, 3 minutes. All right, woof. Guys, guys and gals, everyone, thank you for tuning in. We're gonna be starting the jam in just like 3 minutes. So start thinking. The first thing that we're gonna do at the start of the jam is we're gonna come up with ideas for the theme of the jam, and then we're gonna collect theme suggestions, and then we're going to pick which theme we want for the jam. So start thinking of theme ideas because we're going to start collecting those in just 2 minutes now because I've been talking for a minute. And then start after we pick a theme. Then so after we pick a theme for the jam, we're going to start deciding what type of game we actually want to make. So start thinking of those suggestions too. So like I have a very strong concept of like what suggestions constitute theme ideas and what suggestions constitute game ideas. So like feel free to kind of just throw ideas out there and I'll kind of sort them into both categories. If you make a suggestion and then you don't see it come up on the list of themes, that means that I thought it was more of a game suggestion than a theme suggestion. So yeah, just yeah. And actually no, if you don't see your suggestion come up on the list of themes, also feel free to correct me because it might have been that I just didn't see it in chat. But all right, we'll get started on that in just a second. Oh no, I've been talking for another minute. I only have 1 minute, so I think this script is also good now. So now if I run this script, every character should have the alpha badge. Like for example, players who were not in the archive right now don't have the alpha badge, right? So for example, Akiro was not so Akiro did not get any bonuses. So but now that I've changed the folder and then I save and run this again, I probably should have backed stuff up, but whoops. So now that I've run it again, now everyone has the alpha badge hypothetically. Everyone in this folder. So today's the start of beta. Everyone who participates in side quest today will get the beta badge, and that's true not just for today, but for the duration of beta. So what the heck is side quest? Some of you might be wondering. What on earth is side quest? Yeah, I know. I would die without backups. I've actually never had to use my backups yet, but I would be living in terror if I did not have backups. I would not do anything. Oh, we got a new follower. Lemira, 36, welcome. Thank you for following. I appreciate your viewership and your support. I think you tuned in on an interesting day too, because it's noon, and so now is the official start of Signal Jam. Yay! All right, so let's. So I'm just gonna run side quest, I guess, and so we can have side quest going, and we can start. We can get down to business, as it were. All right, so side quest. Let's put you out of the way. Hopefully it'll work. Hopefully it won't be terribly broken. But yeah, okay, so first order of business, guys. This is the start of Signal Jam. Signal Jam 4. Although, Ziano, welcome. Thank you for following. I appreciate your viewership and your support. So, troll. That you're fan. So yeah, this is it. So the first order of business is we need to come up with a theme for this jam. We're going to be working over the next several days to make a game collaboratively. I guess yeah. So I invite everyone to start brainstorming themes. I'll start. Yeah, like I have a technically with side quest I can collect theme ideas, but I'm not actually gonna use side quest for that. I don't think I'm gonna just use like what is it, straw poll. Straw poll. So yeah, so start coming up with theme ideas. I'm just gonna ramble for a little while, but I'll keep an eye on chat and start punching in theme ideas. What should be the theme for Signal Jam 4? Yeah. So So hunting sim is, going to call that a game idea, and I will start a straw poll for game ideas too. Uh, so oh yeah, I should give examples too. So like so okay, so I'll talk about the past signal jams, which I used to call them stream jams, but I think signal jam sounds cooler. Yeah, giant faces. That's legit. So for the past signal jams, for the very first inaugural signal jam ever, the theme was food I never ordered, and the game was cookie clicker, or no, not a cookie clicker, but a clicker, like, the genre like that cookie clicker started. It's a clicker game, clicker adventure game. So the theme was food I never ordered, and the game type was clicker adventure. Clicker Heroes had just come out, I think is why why we were on that tilt. How do I spell Tornus Pekka? Is that how I spell it? Tornus Pekka. Wait, hold on. Tornus Pekka is love. All right. uh, oh, so yeah. Okay. So then the theme for the second signal jam was survival! Exclamation point! Exclamation point! Exclamation point! And the game type was city builder roguelike. The theme for the third signal jam was infinity or infinite. The theme of the theme of the third signal jam was infinite, and the game type was. Bear in mind, I didn't come up with this. Someone came up with this, and then we all voted, and literally this was the winner. The winner was sexy team-based survival game. So oh yeah, so another thing about how we vote on the type of, oh yeah, wait, there's a hunting sim. So the way we oh, huh, yeah. So the way we vote on the type of game is we break it down into pieces, and we vote for all the pieces that we want. So for example, when we voted for the last signal jam, and when we came up with sexy team-based survival game, we voted on like one of the things we voted on was like sexy, one of the things we voted on was team-based, one of the things we voted on was survival, and there was a whole list of like 20 different things that we were all voting on, and then those were the top three. And so once we vote on what type of game we want to make, we start at the top of the list and we say, okay, we're clearly doing the top one because that's the one that won, and then we go down to the next one and we say, can we integrate this into the top idea without going overboard? Like, are these compatible ideas? And so we basically go down the list as far as we can before we think we're either going to exceed scope or if we're going to come up with incompatible ideas. Like if in the top five, if we have both first person and third person in the top five, then like, well, I don't know, that could be interesting. If the top two were like first person and third person, that could be an interesting game because we could just make a game that plays from both first person and third person at the same time or something. I don't know. Okay, wait. So, all right. So theme. So we have giant faces. We have. Oh, giant. Anyways. Sorry. I just. Drunk valet Parker. Okay. Drunk valet Parker. Leaves. So when I open voting, just something to keep in mind, you can vote for as many options as you want. You can vote. What? Sorry, this advertisement for pizza annoys me. I'm gonna make it go off screen. There we go. You can vote for as many of the ideas as you want. So like if you think 10 of them are good and 10 of them are garbage, you can vote for the 10 that you want. Make sure that you vote for everything you want in the first time, because once you submit your vote, you can't go back and change it. So you can't go in and add more later on. Also, for anyone who's new, Trusty Bard is the bot that runs SideQuest. SideQuest being the thing that's happening on the bottom of the screen there. So hopefully that'll make more sense later. But since I'm a little distracted right now, I'm gonna let Trusty Bard do his thing. Feel free to play along or just ignore Trusty Bard if you don't care what Trusty Bard is talking about. Actually, I'm just gonna take a quick. Oh yeah, wait. I'll end the rest of the theme ideas. So yeah, keep coming up with theme ideas because we're the brainstorming will stay open for a little while longer, and then oh cool, we got a new follower. KexX92. Welcome, thank you for following. I appreciate your leadership and your support. So I'm going to oops, it's putting in all caps. Whoops. Excuse me. Putting music. So music, heads up, I'm not an audio guy, so if we're gonna do music as our theme, we can make a very visual game about music, but if we're gonna make an audio game about music, you guys have to come up with the audio. So I'm not even gonna try it. I mean, I could try it if I needed to, but for the most part, you guys are gonna have to submit the audio for this game. All right, so hotel, robot. Oh, whoops, I missed one. Thank you, guys. I think most people follow for the facial hair. I'm basically just here as a vehicle for the facial hair. So wait, robot, hotel, emoticons. I'm going to spell emoticons emoticons. Let me tell me if you don't like that. Emergency response panda. What a twist. So that's about the long and the short of it. I'm pretty sure this planet is Earth. I don't know. If this planet isn't Earth, then it's a pretty close facsimile. But I can't for the life of me find it. find my old place. Yeah. So, quick reminder, or a quick point of order. This is a family-friendly channel, or like, it's not an adult-themed channel, so there is a word filter. Thank you, everyone, for respecting the word filter. So I'm going to assume that this suggestion was supposed to say bouncing anime biology. I'm going to take a shot in the dark and say it was a biological reference. Aliens, amphibian cars. So I said the thing about how you can vote multiple times, or you can vote for multiple things, but just the way straw poll works, you can only vote once. So make sure that you vote for everything you want up front, because once you hit the submit vote button, or like cast vote or whatever the button's called, once you hit that button, you can't go back and change it. So it's okay. So we've been brainstorming for about 10 minutes so far. I think Kappa. I think Kappa was a theme idea for our previous one too. It did not win, but I think it was fairly popular. Maybe this is the time. This is Kappa's chance. Thank you, Evermuffin. So yeah, did I say, I think brainstorming, we'll keep brainstorming open for about 5 minutes longer, and then, so in 5 minutes, like because of stream delay, get your theme ideas in, as fast as possible, because when I say 5 minutes, to you guys, it probably only means 4 minutes, because it takes like a minute for the broadcast. So, if you have any last minute ideas, shoot them through, and then we will open the vote gates and find out what our theme is. So once we have our theme, then we can start thinking about like the type. Oh wait, I think I got distracted by thinking about it, and I never actually put hunting sim here, because I was trying to think, like, should we do hunting and sim as like two separate things? I think we should. So simulator is a popular one. So one of the suggestions earlier was hunting simulator. And so if you want to do a hunting simulator in the second round of voting, you'll want to vote for both hunting and simulator, because it could turn out that we make like a hunting action game, or like a hunting puzzle game or something, or like a pizza simulator. I don't know. The pizza is still on the top of the screen. That's why I keep thinking of pizza. All right. So but we'll get to that in a minute. All right. So Lion, hey, welcome back. Long time. How's it going? Was it the jam? You had to come back for the jam. Lion is an alum of our jams. Lion's been making art for Signal Jam since back way back when they were called Stream Jams. All right, wait, hold on. Let's uh terrible modern cartoons for children. I'm not going to vote, but if I was going to vote, I would vote for terrible modern cartoons for children. Oh, good. Good stuff. Oops, children. Uh, Terrible modern cartoons for children. Not logical is one of the theme ideas, which is good. I think this one's a safe bet because I think no matter what we make, it's not going to be logical. I mean, last time we made a, in these last few minutes of brainstorming, I'll link in the projects that we made for previous jams. So there was the first one was Pheno. This jam, whoops, wrong button. Pheno we only, yeah, I know, it's weird, huh? Entuator. Well, sorry, I'll get back to that in a second. So Pheno was for the first jam. Pheno only took us 3 hours to make, like a little over 3 hours. And then for the second, so Pheno was the food I never ordered, clicker adventure, and we made that in 3 hours. The second Signal Jam was RCTY Rogue City. This one we did over the course of a few days, and this was our roguelike city builder, hence Rogue City, for the theme of survival. And then most recently, Tess is our so some of the things that, so the theme was infinite and the theme was infinite, and the game type was sexy team-based survival game. I'll let you guys judge. This one we did. I did like an overnight marathon for this one, and so this one I think came out particularly abstract. Oh, I haven't even finished. All right, so I'm gonna. So by the time you hear me saying, because of stream delay, by the time you hear me saying this, I'm probably going to be shutting. I'll be shutting down the theme suggestions. I'm just going to type in the last few because okay, so wait, so not logical is what made me think of Tess, which made me want to link in the previous projects. But all right, so we also have hot dogs moving to space and moving back to Earth. I like it. All right. Oh, and I need to put in the wild card. Is that going to show up okay? I hope that shows up okay. If not, I apologize. Cold dogs. Indirect interaction. Ooh. Getting conceptual with this. Indirect interaction. Lion. And no, so that you're fan. You can vote for multiple ideas. You can vote. You can't. In fact, you should vote for multiple ideas. Vote for everything you like. Don't just vote for one thing. Well, you can just vote for one thing if you literally only like one thing. But frankly, if you're only voting for one thing, you're basically throwing away your vote. Because if you only vote for one thing, your vote is just going to get washed away in a flood of other people who are voting for all of the things that they like. Twitch Simulator. Twitch Simulator, Hollow Earth. Oh yeah, so there's gonna be one wild card, too. Mustaches. I'll spell it the American way, although I do prefer the British way of spelling it. Snowman. Is that a Lazy Brussels sprouts? Is that a reference to Ludum Dare? Because if you want, I could put the ASCII character there. Art. And there has to be one wild card. Because, as is tradition with, like the very first Signal Jam, the theme was food I never ordered. Not because anyone suggested that as a theme idea, but just because someone talked about food that they didn't order in chat, and so I took from chat that line, and I put it as one of the options, and it won voting. So I've been. uh, so I'm gonna find one wild card. If anyone wants to nominate a wild card, feel free to do so. You can't nominate your own thing, but um, wait, Lauren, did you actually get zero exp? Like, did it actually say above your head like zero exp? Like, are you? Because if that's a bug, let me know. If it's if not, let me. Uh, uh, wait, you should have gotten. You should have gotten because you should have gotten 4 experience for that. Yeah, I think you were the one adventurer who got 4 experience. But yeah, let me know. Wild card, wild card, wild card. I was gonna go with I have no idea what's going on as the wild card, but it's that kind of borders on the theme of not logical. Uh, um, all right, so this was like the beginning of. All right, I'm gonna. I think the wild card is gonna be didn't expect that to happen, but okay, as the wild card. Uh, uh, whoa, whoa, wait, what? All right, hold on. Let me check the data, cause that's weird. You shouldn't have 0 experience. Oh yeah, huh? Well, hold on. Sorry, one second. Actually, I'll open voting first, and then and then uh, and then so while you guys vote, I'll try and fix this bug. All right, so here's the link to voting. Remember, vote for all the ones you like. You can vote for as many as you want, but you can only vote once. So make sure you choose all the things you want the first time, or else you will lose. All right, wait. No, so while you guys are voting, Melkor, hey, how's it going? Welcome. Oh, also, wait, who's it? Zero Maverick. Hey, how's it going? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna make a game all together, and so the first thing that we're doing is we're picking a theme for the jam. So, yeah, so the link that I just posted in chat, it's down there. That is, yeah, so go to the link, pick all of the ones that you like for the theme, like all the ideas you want. You could pick all of them if you wanted to, although that technically means you're voting for none of them. But yeah, like pick the ones you want, and then so once we figured out what we want the theme to be, then we'll start voting on what type of game we want to make. And yeah, so Lauren said that there's like a super bad bug going on, so I'm gonna look at that. Hopefully it's just a visual bug, if anything. But we also know that Lauren's level 4 with like 82% experience, so we can always restore that as need be. So players, Lauren, experience. Huh, that's weird. Because your experience is here, so it should be saying that you have 61 experience. What does stable say? 4 backpack. Weird. Yeah, so, alright, so while you guys are voting... Are you guys voting? I assume you guys are voting. Alright, yeah, people have started voting. Good. Good. Well then. Cheerio. Pip. Cool. Our wild card is winning. That's cool. Alright, so, cool. I hope that's a tradition. I hope we do brainstorming every time, but then every time the wild card just wins. That'd be great. I'll relink the thing in case anyone missed it. And all right, I'll leave it on. Well, no, I can't really leave it on screen. I'll leave some of it on screen, but I also have to cover it up because, yeah, what is going on with Oh, all right. So now it's correct. Because I think that's how much experience should be had. by. Hey, we got a new follower. Ace is Wild, welcome. Ace is Wild 112, welcome to the stream. Thank you for your viewership and your support. Uh, uh, so I think, whoa, did it just say I was like level 4? Oh, because I wiped my data, but I didn't roll back my. Right, it saved it. Alright, well, I guess I'm pimping. Or excuse me, I have like cool gear because I'm a cheater, apparently. Sorry about that. Alright, let's see how voting's going. Robot's taking the lead. Well, actually, no, technically Robot and Didn't Expect That to Happen, but okay are tied. So, yeah. Anyone who hasn't voted yet, excuse me, we'll keep it open for a short time longer, and it's looking like it's looking like the theme is probably going to either be Robot or Didn't Expect That to Happen, okay. Aliens' mustaches are not far behind. So oh, what is this space save? Yeah, you'll notice links don't show up in chat, but I can repost links. I'm not going to repost that one just because of what it's called. It doesn't have appropriate language in the title, so thank you anyways. So did I post the link? I'll post this the voting link one more time. And so it looks like it's going to be one of these. If people want to start brainstorming game ideas, like so the way we're going to do the next round of voting is we're going to take a whole bunch of like parts of like how a game could work. We're going to take like the basic we're going to take like the core pieces of like what a game could be. So like for example, the two we have so far is hunting. Like a game could involve hunting, and a game could be like a simulator. So this was actually one suggestion, but I broke it up into its component pieces, because we're going to get this big list of component pieces that we might want for our game, and then we are going to vote on. So like the previous round of voting, we're gonna vote for as many things as we like, and then once we're done voting, instead of just taking the top result, we're going to start with the top result and we're going to commit to that, and then we're going to look at the next top result and see and ask ourselves, can we do both of these? And usually we can do at least two. Like it'd be weird if we literally couldn't do two. But so like last time we did 3, for example. In the one before that, and for Rogue City, we did like 5, and that it turns out that's way too many, because Rogue City dragged on for way too long, and also we didn't really live up to our goals the way we would want it to. So we'll probably end up doing like 2 or 3, maybe 4 if the fourth one's really easy. But all right, so I think people have started saying them already, so I should pay attention to chat. I'm just gonna scroll up a little bit, because yeah, okay, so this is the part where I stop paying attention. Sorry, I just read the whole game on 2 screens. Oh, sorry. I'll put split screen here as a nod to that. Although we did split screen for our previous jam, so maybe I should not put that on. I may take that off, but I like that. Either way. So. Yeah. Oh, sorry, Carl, I missed it. But yeah, you are correct. That was. Oh, well, you probably figured it out by now. But that is the correct way to play side quests. Is that you use the action tags, and like Lauren has it figured out. I think Lauren is our resident top level player. So follow Lauren's lead if you want to figure out how this game goes. We have a few vets in here, though, but I think Lauren is currently the highest level, in part due to cheating. But no, I'm just kidding. No, Lauren is an upstanding player. I accidentally left an exploit in the game, and it affected Lauren. Lauren did not choose to to hit this bug. Lauren only benefited from this bug. All right, so. Yeah, Kinao. Good job. Good job voting. I did not expect the wild card to be so popular, but I also really, I don't know, that it just really amuses me. uh, um, drunk valet parking. I thought that was interesting. I can put driving as a possible game mechanic. Um, uh, so what Lion says here is basically what got us into trouble with Rogue City. That was what got us way over scope because we were like, these are all so close. It's such a close race. We might as well just do all of them. Which, as it turns out, is it can you can get really out of scope really fast. I think if we tried to deliver on like literally all of it, it would have been like it probably would have taken us like multiple weeks. Um, but yeah, the schedule for this jam is today, tomorrow, and Wednesday. And I don't really even expect to do a full day on Wednesday because I'll be honest, I have plans that day. I have family visiting, and so, but I'll work on it at least a little bit. And then worst case scenario, we can pick up on Friday again if we need to do a makeup. But I hope to finish it in the next few days. Uh, yeah, just if anyone hasn't been to a Signal Jam before, I mean technically no one has because I only started calling them Signal Jam just now. But if so, the way this works is that like people can filter in and filter out at any time during the jam, and so it's gonna be like a gradual and like evolving development process. So like anytime in the next few days when you feel like stopping in, you're welcome to drop in your 2 cents and change how the game goes. And by the end of it, we'll have a nice finished product. So, yeah. So this is the for anyone who just tuned in, we're probably done voting on the theme, which we will reveal in just a moment. And now I'm parsing through chat, which is scrolling really fast, and I'm also getting really distracted, so it's taking me a while. But I'm putting together a list of what type of like suggestions for what type of game we want to make. So if you have a suggestion for what type of game to make, pop it in chat, and then we will vote and figure out what to do. So. That this is like a completed game right here, Zero Maverick. This is basically a game unto itself. That just this idea, I think. That's like a finished project right there. Congratulations. Um, okay, so rocket launchers and laser turrets. I'll call this rocket launchers and laser turrets. So like so yeah, whatever. I'll just put it in verbatim. Rocket launchers, laser turrets. So like if rocket launchers wins, we're probably making a shooting type game. If laser turret wins, we're probably making like a tower defense type of thing. Okay, so strategy, platform, puzzles, randomly generated. Cool. Strategy, platform. I've never made a platform game before. Randomly generated. One of my favorite parts about these jams is that I end up doing things that I wouldn't have come up with myself. Because, okay, so, so just a quick reminder is that this would technically be an example of something that is outside of the bounds of chat. So actually, I shouldn't be highlighting it because I'm just gonna rinse it. Oh shoot! So sorry if you said anything else after that. Oh no, okay, it looks like you hadn't. But yeah, sorry. That's just an example of something that's beyond what we say in this chat channel because this is not an adult centric chat channel. This is more of I think like this chat channel is like PG-13, I guess. So. All right, so oh, giant MMORPG. Yep. I'm gonna put all of those words in quotes because if this wins, we're not going to make it. We're going to make a giant MMORPG. But we can make a giant MMORPG. We just can't make a giant MMORPG. All right, so actually, I'll put those as two separate things. Actually, I'll put them as three separate things. It'll be giant and MMO, or so MMO will be the only one in quotes because we can make our game giant-ish. Like we can make it on a grand scale. Giant MMO and then RPG. But MMO is going to be in quotes because it's not going to actually be an MMO. If that wins, the reason I'm putting MMO in quotes on this list is that we can make fun of MMOs by making a game that like parodies. It'll essentially be a parody if that wins. All right, so RTS. So we already have strategy, so I'm going to add real time to the list. Content driven sandbox. All right, so I'm gonna add content driven and sandbox to the list. Sorry, I'm probably really far behind on chat. Actually, no, I think I'm pretty close. All right, we can do this. We're getting there. So actually, I guess yeah. So I'm gonna say voting is now concluded on our theme. So we're gonna keep brainstorming our game types for a little bit longer. But drum roll, the winning theme is. I didn't expect that to happen, but okay. Which is great, because this theme, like, putting it in the list and this theme winning, I didn't expect that to happen, but okay! Alright, so this is our theme for the jam. I'm just gonna add that to our scrolling text majigger. Properties. Signal jam, the fourth collaborator on-screen jam being has begun. Alright. Has begun. Exclamation point. Theme. Didn't expect that to happen, but okay. Alright, so there we go. Cool. Alright, so now that we know what our theme is, feel free to come up with like more pointed suggestions for like what we for what type of game we want to make. All right, so platformer, yes. Hunting one, yes. Starting today, yeah. So once we're done with this next round of voting, we're gonna start. So yeah, get your game dev engines revving, because yeah, this is like this. So the brainstorming phase will only go for like maybe another 10-15 minutes, not even, like maybe another like 5-10 minutes, and then we'll do another round of voting, and then we're gonna jump right into it. So yeah, we should be starting the game proper in like the next 15 minutes or so. Yeah. All right, so so hunting is on the list. Yeah, sorry for the delay in chat. I'm talking a lot, and you guys are coming up with great ideas. So I have your sister is dragging you to the carnival. Is that a is that a mechanic like kidnapping? is that something we should add? All right. Good music. All right. So yeah. So musical. Oh no, that sounds like Broadway. I don't mean musical like that. So like music based. Not music based, but like musically musical. I want to use the word is musical, but if I put musical, people are gonna think like Glee or like like show tunes and like wait no, so like music just whatever music. It actually means musical, but I think music actually conveys the message better, or rather musical conveys the message worse. But okay, so yeah, theater mode is great, you guys. Theater mode is top notch. 10/10. All right, so arcade, old school ripoff. Oh, brilliant. I have like a really noisy conscience, so if we do rip off, I'm probably going to try and like reach out to whoever we want to rip off to make sure it's okay to rip them off. Otherwise, we might have to like rip off. So Bastion, yeah. How would we describe Bastion? Because I don't know. But if we know how to describe Bastion, I can put those on. Oh, Committee, okay, how's it going? Sorry, I'm really far behind on chat because I'm like reading through it. But hey, welcome. Cyborg Velociraptor. Yeah, I don't I don't know what to do with that. So I'm just gonna add them onto the list. Uh, so I'm putting these on the list, but I'm not gonna be able to make a cyborg, and I'm not gonna be able to make a velociraptor. So if these win, it's up to you guys to make cyborgs and velociraptors and send them to me because yeah. Yeah. So wait, 0 XP? Where does it say 0 XP? Hold on. Oh, like at the end of the event? Well, so I happen to know that it is actually awarding experience. So sorry about the whole it not showing up correctly, but I did check and like it is actually awarding data. Like this was like earlier when we looked at Lauren's experience file, it only said like 62-ish or something, but now we look at it and it says 65. So the experience is actually getting added, but yeah, I don't know what that's about. Here, I'll keep it on screen so I can like well, I'm gonna put it at the bottom of the screen, but I'll keep it on screen so that I can see it. Sorry for the pink, the bright pink. Uh, all right, so we're almost done with the. So by the time you hear me say this on stream, I'll probably have like wrapped the suggestion. So uh, I'm just gonna plug in the last several to make sure. Oh my gosh, look at all this chat. I'm gonna plug in the last several and pink pink pony simulator. All right, we already have simulator on the list, so I'll add pink pony. Should be pink and pony as two separate things. Maybe I don't know. Let me know if that's not right. Uh, um, so we have driving. So GTA I think is well known for its open world type gameplay. So we have driving and we have open world. I'll add ice cream because why not? um, I should probably do like a separate voting thing for like ice cream and pony and like laser turrets and rocket launchers because like those are like game pieces. Those like aren't really like I don't know. With the popular ones we can probably integrate fairly okay. But again, like I'm gonna rely on you guys for a lot of these art assets. So if like we can say ice cream and we can vote on ice cream, but if we really want ice cream, that's gonna be up to you guys to make some sweet ice cream for this game. So heads up. All right, I'm gonna go. All right, my narrative is probably or my dialogue is probably gonna get really boring because I'm gonna go speed mode through these. So exploration. Because I just have to get through this list. um, oh yeah, what is that about? 0 experience. What is that about? All right, so yeah, sorry about the 0 experience thing. It's just I guess I hadn't tested that. It's happening for the people who participate in the events, right? It's like saying 0 experience after the first time the first time after you participate in an event because it looks like it corrects itself eventually, but yeah, I don't know what's going on there. So sorry about that. I might not fix it imminently. I might because like today's supposed to be at the jam, so I might have to just fix that at another time. But yes, so I'll just apologize for now. Sorry. Jonas, yeah. Well, I don't know where I'm exactly. It kind of looks like Earth, right? The stars seem to be moving awfully fast for Earth, but I don't know. Could be, could be Earth. All right, so sorry, I said I was gonna do speed round. So 2D, isometric. Our last game was isometric, so uh, anyways, I mean, there's no reason we couldn't do it twice in a row. I don't know, I felt like mentioning that. Guy who has a baby, but the baby is actually a wizard. So wizard pregnancy, I guess, or wizard baby. Uh, sure. Uh, so uh, we have giant and we have baby on the list, so we could come up with that. So um, roguelike, yeah, we've done it before, but I do also like it. Oh, is 20? 30 is the maximum number of things that you can actually vote on. So that might mean that we're done. We have 30 viewers. Ooh, I get so nervous when I know how many viewers. Hey everyone, thank you for tuning in. All right, so we're almost done. Or we're almost done brainstorming for a game, like what type of game we want to make, and so I might call this done. I think I'm gonna call this done, and yeah, sorry, Kaminiak, it took me a while to get there, but this is it. I'm gonna create the poll now, And please vote for as many things as you like. Because the way it works is you can vote for, you can, wait, why is it not creating the poll? Oh, this is the poll. Wait, what? Why is it not working? Create poll. Why is the create? No, come on. why, why not working? Oh, don't break. I don't want to type all this again. Oh, wait, I can copy it and paste it, hopefully. Copy. Paste. Oh, no! Why is it not working? Oh, I don't want to retype all this. Seriously? Seriously, straw poll? You can do this to me? Alright, well, apparently I get to retype all of these stupid things. So that'll be fun. Don't mind me. Please amuse yourselves for a moment, because blurgs. Because blurgs is why. So hunting simulator split screen driving. Hunting simulator split screen driving. Rocket launchers, laser turrets, strategy platform puzzles. Rocket launchers, laser turrets, tourists, whatever. It says turrets. You know what it says. Strategy platform puzzles. Strategy platform puzzles. Technical difficulties. Please stand by. Randomly generated giant MMO. It's fun to just say these things. Generated giant MMO in quotes. MMO in quotes because we're not literally going to make an MMO, but we can make an MMO-ish type whatever. It'll basically be a parody. RPG real-time content-driven sandbox. Real-time content-driven sandbox. Almost there. Music arcade old school ripoff. I'm gonna say music-based, because whatever. Music-based old school something ripoff. What did I miss? No, yeah, arcade. I forgot arcade. So arcade, cyborg velociraptor pink pony. Arcade, velociraptor pink pony. Did I miss another one? I keep forgetting one. Cyborg. So cyborg open world ice cream exploration. Cyborg open world ice cream exploration. We're almost there, you guys. We're almost there. 2D isometric wizard baby. That's probably the best one. 2D isometric wizard baby. I'm sold. I hope all of those win. No, I'm just kidding. Alright. Oh no, I forgot one because there were 30 before. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, what did we miss? Did I accidentally combine two? Oh no. Open world, cyborg, pink pony, arcade, velociraptor. Open world, pink pony, velociraptor, cyborg, ripoff, arcade, music based, sandbox, content driven, real time, RPG, MMO, giant, randomly generated, puzzles, platform, strategy, laser turrets, rocket launchers, driving. Ugh. Oops, randomly generated. I don't know. We've apparently lost one, and I apologize to whoever's we lost, but the current poll button's not working. You guys. Oh my gosh, you guys. Oh my gosh. This is amazing. This is well. All right. Whoa, did they? Oh, yeah. Huh. It looked like a side quest stuff for a second, but whatever. All right. Oh, poll question. Oh, is that what it is? Oh my gosh, no way. That's the dumbest. That's hyper dumb. Sorry about that. Woof. What type of game should we make for Signal? Who cares about the freaking title? That's awful. And that doesn't have an error? Oh my gosh. I now hate straw poll. Straw poll is literally the worst thing that has ever existed on this planet. Thank you. Thank you whoever. Probably everyone was probably spamming that in chat. But no, that's turbo dumb. If I ever made a product like that, you should all like hate me and call me an idiot because that's that's major dumb. That's like dumb on a really advanced level. That's like, anyways. Sorry for holding up the voting, but yeah, right. So, no, you don't need a question. Like, don't accept that. In life, like if a web forum tries to tell you that you need a question, tell them that they're stupid. That's how, like, we're not going to get better as like a society that uses technology unless we tell technology that it's stupid when it's stupid. We have to let technology know when it's stupid. Technology can't tell when it's stupid. Like, technology doesn't have the capacity to discern that for itself. So we have to tell technology when it's stupid. So that's why we went through all that. That was the lesson that we learned here. It's just a strong reminder that technology is stupid, and yeah. Anyways, an open world RPG. Oh wow, 2D wizard baby. I like where this is going. All right, so this is the voting as we have it so far. Um, so just we're getting some really ambitious ones up near the top. So just as a reminder, like, this is a jam game, and we're gonna make this game in several days, and then at the end of several days, we're gonna be done with it. So so if you have hopes that open world will be highly detailed, you are mistaken. By having an open world, so like the bigger our ideas, like that's gonna have implications. Just to be clear and upfront about this, there are gonna be implications about what type of game we can make given these restrictions. So yeah, so just a heads up. Because I think it was we were talking about Grand Theft Auto when new follower. Coburn37, welcome. Thank you for following. I appreciate your viewership and your support. Yeah, so we were talking about like Grand Theft Auto, and so just for as a basis of comparison, like, I'm pretty sure, like, don't Grand Theft Auto games, like, they come out like once every like 8 years or something like that? Not literally, but it's once every like 6 or 7 years, and there are hundreds of people working on those games. So just as a qualifier, so that everyone's expectations are in line. We are wow, it looks like we might be making a 2D open world RPG. What was our theme? Oh yeah, and our theme was I didn't expect that to happen, but okay. Or what was it? I think it is something along those lines. So yeah. So that I mean, I guess that could be interesting in an open world, because it sounds like the game's gonna be a little bit unpredictable. Uh, so if this is a 2D game, I hope we have a lot of 2D artists in residence, because spoilers, you guys are going to be making most of the art for this game. So I hope I hope that's cool. You guys are cool with that. Hold on, I just because I'm doing a terrible job of keeping up with chat, so I'm going to wait. Did that not work? Why is this button being so flighty? Did that? All right, I think that works. Sorry, I'm just gonna I'm just gonna doop a doop. Don't mind me. Promotions. Uh, which, as soon as I said that, I remembered what that stemmed from. Uh, uh, don't mind me. Just doing a quick quick spin through the through our list here. Oh, this is a dark history in chat. this whole this whole time. Sorry, I have to laugh about it because oh wow, okay. So I mean, we can almost certainly say at this time that we're making a open world 2D RPG. So yeah, all right. So unless like something crazy happens in the next few seconds, then we will be getting ready to start. So sorry, just finishing up this tour. I'll get back to paying attention to chat. Hopefully, I mean chat's really active today, so I probably won't be like reading literally